What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Well, the Calories In, Calories Out crew are going to have a fucking meltdown, and they're going to hate me today. And not like they already don't fucking hate me, but when I point out how absolutely contradictory they are, they will try to explain it away, and when they can't explain it away, they get mad, and they just will just fucking like, pow, whatever, they just kind of walk away, which, fine. But here's the deal. Calories In, Calories Out crew, right? They believe across the board that only the calories matter, right? It's not about macros. It's not about hormonal manipulation through the food. It's not about what your body does with the food after you ingest it, how fast it's digested, how efficient it is. It's not about any of that shit. It's just about the calories. And all you have to do is count your calories and keep your calories below maintenance, and you will lose weight. If you keep your calories at maintenance, you will maintain weight. If you go in a surplus or keep your calories above maintenance, you will gain weight. But it's all about the calories. And I'm like, okay, that's what you believe. Oh, yeah, that's science, bro. It's all about the calories. Okay, so do you count fiber towards your caloric or towards your macros? They're like, well, I count my fiber. Like you count your fiber, but do you count the fiber macros? Do you count them as calories? And they'll be like, well, no, because it's not digestible. I'm like, right, but fiber contains calories, right? A fiber carbohydrate contains calories, right? They'll be like, yes. And you count calories, right? Yes. But you don't count the fiber calories, right? No. So how do you even explain the fact that it's all about calories, but in this one instance with fiber, it's not about the calories. It's about whether or not you can digest it. Although fiber some is digestible, some is non-digestible, they all contain calories, right? They all are considered a carbohydrate. They all contain calories. They all contain macros. But there's Calories In, Calories Out crew don't believe in counting that one. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I have never seen a contradictory fucking statement in my entire life as bad as this. They will swear up and down that calories are all that matters, but then this food that contains calories, which is actually a measurement of energy contained in that food, it's an amount of energy in that food that when we ingest will give us energy, doesn't count. Who the fuck came up with this idea? Like, this doesn't make, this whole net carb bullshit that I have seen for years now. Well, I don't count the net carbs, I only count the, I take the fiber out and only count I'm like, listen, when a client starts working with me, they actually ask that question. Should I count the fiber? And my question is, does fiber have a calorie in it? And they go, well, yeah. Is fiber considered a carbohydrate or considered a macro? Yes. Well, then you count every macro that goes in your body. There's nothing you put in your body that has a measure of energy that doesn't have to be counted, right? And lo and behold, they've worked with other coaches, they've worked with other trainers that don't count the fiber. And these fuckers, they'll eat so much salad that literally the amount of calories they're getting from the salad actually slows down their fat loss because they're taking in too many calories because they're not counting it because it's fiber. And I'm like, so I get the concept, whether or not you eat fiber, and since it can't be digested, then the calories don't count. Then why is there a calorie on it? Why is there a calorie attached to it? Why did science dictate that this food, although it's not digestible, still has calories? This container right here, right? It's a plastic container. If I ate it, what's going to happen? Well, hopefully I pass it through, but bottom line is it doesn't contain any calories. You know why? Because it's not a fucking food. So therefore, anything food-wise contains calories. That's the rule. And they will argue up and down about it's only the calories that matter. As long as you're counting your calories, as long as you're manipulating your calories, and then they go on to manipulate their calories wrong. They do it the wrong way. How do they do it the wrong way? By not counting fiber as their fucking calories. Literally, if you took in enough fiber throughout the day, like they're free calories, right? You could possibly get in a good 300 to 400 calories if you're eating the enough amounts over your maintenance, which technically you're not digesting the fiber, but it slows down results. I'm so tired of people getting slow results and blaming it on like, oh, well, it just takes time. This is true, but you should see changes immediately when you do things. If you change a certain carbohydrate, if you change a certain food, if you rotate your carbohydrates, there should be an effect on your body immediately within the couple of days, not months, okay? But they've got it stuck in their head that it takes a month to lose 3 pounds. And if you lose it any faster than that, you're losing muscle mass. And I kind of step back, I'm like, who the fuck told you that? Calories in, calories out, people. You have to lose it slowly. Here's the deal. If your body has a certain degree of muscle mass on it, and your protein requirements are there to sustain your muscle mass, you don't lose muscle. It's not the rate at how fast you lose fat, okay? It's the diet that you're fucking up in order to lose the fat faster. Because these calories in and calories out crew, what they want to do is like, I don't believe in the low carb. I don't believe in cutting carbs. So what they do is they cut calories across the board. They cut fats, proteins, and carbs. Well, you're cutting your protein. That protein, when you cut it down, reduces your muscle mass. You don't have enough protein amino acids to maintain your muscle mass anymore. And I'm sitting here going, for as smart as they think they are, right? As intelligent as they think they are, as put together and knowledgeable as they think they are, some of this shit is so fucking dumb that I can't even stand myself looking at it sometimes. I'm like, and you ask them questions, they get so frustrated because they know. They know the answer is within them and they don't want to tell you the answer. Like, why would you not count these fucking calories? Because someone fucking told me. Well, who the fuck are they? Some fucking random talking head in a box like you're watching me right now. But let's look at Logic, because Logic apparently in 2018 has gone out the fucking window. Apparently it was packed up and shipped to fucking Guatemala somewhere, because Logic doesn't exist in the fucking fitness industry anymore. I'm watching it and I'm like, this is the dumbest shit. Logic dictates a calorie as a calorie. That's what you say. That's what calories in, calories out people say. A calorie is a calorie, and the calories are all that matters. But we don't count these certain types of calories. What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. Either you're all about the calories or you're not. You cannot pick and choose what you want to fucking be true just because you want it to be, or because some fucking random ding dong said it. The reason why they started talking about those net carbs and shit, okay, a little bit of history. Back in the day, it was Atkins diet, keto diet, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I believe it was more of the Atkins diet. First was kind of pushing the net carbs things. Well, they realized a lot of people were not just going to eat meats, okay? A lot of people were going to eat things that contained other things like carbohydrates in them, like cheese on that fucking diet. So next thing you know, they're going over that 30 grams of carbs roughly for the day that they're supposed to be having. Why? Because they're eating foods that contain fiber and carbohydrates as well as fats and protein. Well, if they start counting the net, right, and then subtracting the fiber, now they could stay under. Well, I only had like 30 grams of net carbs, but I had 80 grams of net carbs, but my fiber is only like this. So technically I only had like 10 grams of carbs for the day. And I'm like, time out. Your fucking math is like quack math, okay? It makes no fucking sense. You're like manipulating shit to get what you want out of it. The deal is you ate this many carbohydrates. If it was 60 grams of carbs you eat a day, guess what? It's not net carbs, it's not fiber carbs. You eat 60 grams of fucking carbs. If that pushed you out of ketosis, so be it. But it made it more friendly and easier to do these diets. Well, that got taken and adapted to the carbohydrate diet in the fucking macro counters, in the IFYM people. It got fucking adapted to that. It was never meant for the fucking IFYM people eating fucking sugar and calories in, calories, all about the calories, to be fucking removing the fiber or removing the calories from the fiber. Like, yeah, I got the fiber in me, but I removed the calories. You can't. You eat the fiber, the calories go in too. Like, they don't fucking disappear. It's a measurement of energy that's been put in your body to be used for energy. So hopefully, guys, I just want people to open their eyes. I want people to understand. I want people to really pay attention and stop going with the crowd, right? When I hear these terms like prep, macros, like people learn the words, and then what happens is it just becomes like a normal language, right? Well, net carbs, fiber, carbs becomes a regular language. How about taking the language away and go, okay, understanding fiber has calories in it. Calories go in my body. That's a measurement of energy. It's going in my body. If those calories didn't count, fiber would have no calories in it. It would be like this fucking plastic thing. It would have nothing in it. It would be just something to chew on, like a piece of gum. Gum has calories too. But it'd be something to chew on and swallow that your body would process without really having anything to digest. So at that point, it's like, who the fuck is right? Well, I'll tell you this much right now. When my clients go from not counting the fiber calories to counting the fiber calories, what do you think happens? Faster progress. We're able to manipulate those macros better because now they're counted. Calorie-wise, that changes. Macro-wise, it changes. So hopefully you guys will think on this one. My goal is to make you guys think. It's not to just blindly follow. I want you to think. I want you to think deeper. I want you to think logically, like on your own too. Stop relying on other people, but rely on yourself. Rely on your own knowledge and your own logic, right? Think about logic and how that applies to what we're doing. And you'll see very clearly that there's a lot of shit going on out there, right? But a lot of gurus, a lot of fucking idiots that don't make any fucking sense just because it's said enough over and over and over again, and people fucking go, okay, well, I'll listen to that person because they know what they're talking about because they have a PhD or they've been a competitor or whatever, doesn't mean that it's fucking true or real. BioSecurityTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bodyshaping.com. It's all calories count, all macros matter, and we are out.